Hi, I'm Bella. Welcome to Bella's Yoga Room. Today we have a yoga flow focusing on cultivating patience. And this seems timely since I'm having some tech issues just even now. So always patience is something that we can all be practicing. And it's not just about wanting it and making it happen. It's actually practicing it, tolerating when things are going maybe slower than we'd like, and waiting. So welcome. Great choice picking this video. Let's start in a seated position. So I'm sitting up on a block. You can be just sitting on your mat. We are going to be using our block today. If you don't have a block, that's okay. But blocks can be really helpful to make adjustments, have modifications. So, you can often get them pretty cheap, but you could also use a chair maybe, or if you're close to a wall, if you need a bit of extra support. Okay, so once you've found a comfortable seated position, let's just still the body. Let's close the eyes. And just take a deep breath in. And breathing out. And if you've come along today and maybe patience feels like it's just really hard, then I'm proud of you for showing up. We're all human, and feeling impatient or often feeling maybe frustrated are often feelings that we don't provide a lot of space in our body for. So just noticing and being able to identify that you want more patience, that's a big step. So with the eyes shut and the body still, just noticing how the body is feeling today. When I'm feeling impatient, frustrated, often I maybe am bringing my shoulders up. So just seeing if you can just let those shoulders just fall away from the ears. Maybe you're feeling some tension in the gut or in the tummy, some tightness. And so maybe just sending a nice big deep breath down into the belly and breathing out. And maybe even just sitting here, waiting, you're feeling like frustration might be coming up of, oh, when are we going to start moving, or what's happening? And just know that this is the best place to be right now. We are going to get moving. You'll have a chance. Shift your energy. That's the goal. That's the idea. But we're also just tolerating sitting and being with our body, maybe in this moment of discomfort, and not trying to force it away. Just knowing that it's showing up is maybe things are hard now, or things are maybe not as you would like them. And so noticing often the gap of where our expectations are, and the bigger that is to where our reality is, often more pain we can find ourselves in. So just noticing maybe that frustration is also coming up because there's some disappointment there. Okay. And when you've sort of identified that feeling in the body, let's open the eyes. Take a deep breath in and breathing out. Let's bring the arms up as we inhale and exhale. Breathing in, maybe palms coming up, and exhale down. And you might find you're bringing those arms all the way up and all the way down as you exhale. Just again, finding what you need, what works for your body today. Deep breath in, breathing out. Next in breath, we're coming up, and then we're going to twist over to the left side. Let that right hand fall on the left knee. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, over to the right side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, coming onto all fours, moving that block if you've got one, just out to the front of the mat. You can bring in the hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, and opening up that chest as we inhale, looking up, and exhale, tucking the tummy in, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And exhale. Coming back to a tabletop position. Stretching out that right foot. So just bringing the toes down, just maybe rocking forwards and backwards. Getting that stretch in that right leg. Also turning on the shoulders here. Okay, we're going to lift up that right leg now, nice and long. And you might want to have that opposite left arm also up. And we're going to bring that in. And inhale nice and long. Exhale, bringing it in. Inhale. One more time. And let's swap that down. If you do need to come off the wrists, have a little break. Do that now. Otherwise, push those left toes back. And maybe rocking forward and back, getting a little stretch in that left lower leg. Keep breathing here. Notice too if you already know what's coming on this side, but staying here. And coming to stillness, lifting that left leg up. Option to bring the right arm up as well. Nice and long. And then as we exhale, bring that in. Inhale nice and long. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Beautiful. Bring those knees just a little wider. We're going to bring the right hand to the center of the mat, opening up on that left side. And we're going to just thread that arm underneath. Coming to rest on that left shoulder, left ear. Nice breaths here. Bringing that right hand back close to the face as we come out. Open. And then let that left hand come down. Opening up on the right side now. And underneath. Threading that needle through. Maybe straightening out that left arm. Nice breaths here. So often we do hold a lot of tension in our shoulders. So making sure we're giving the body a chance to stretch out. Bringing that left hand back to the face. Opening out and coming down. Okay, bring the knees back under the hips. Maybe bring the hands a little bit out in front. We're going to tuck those toes and we're coming into our down dog. Keeping those knees nice and bent, maybe walking out. Shaking out the head, yes and no. And then we're going to walk the hands and bending the knees here as much as you need to, walking the hands back to our feet, letting our head hang here in a nice forward fold. Again, those knees can be nice and bent. Letting anything fall off those shoulders. And we're going to walk now all the way out to a nice plank. Nice deep breaths here. And then let those hips go up into our down dog. And we're going to walk back again, bringing the hands back to meet the feet. Bending those knees as much as you need to, letting that hang. This time as we inhale, coming to that halfway lift. And exhale, folding down. And we're going to walk out again, walking out to a nice high plank, strong in that core. You can always lower the knees if you need to. And then lift those hips up, coming into our down dog. Big exhale here. Lifting up that right leg and bringing that right knee, foot to the top of the mat, turning out on that left back foot, coming into our warrior two. So nice, strong back leg, bending in that front leg, arms nice and straight. Inhale to our reverse warrior. And then twisting on the back left foot, opening out to a low twist. Bringing that hand down, and we're going to step back to our down dog. Left leg's coming up now. Stepping it up to the front of the mat. And if you need to take a few steps to get there, no problem. Let's turn out on that right back foot. And coming into our warrior two on the left side. Inhaling, looking up. And exhaling, coming down, pivoting on that back right foot. Right hand's coming down, opening up in that to that left side. And hands there. This time we're going to step the back foot up to meet the left. Forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. And this time we're going to come all the way up. And bring the hands to heart center. Exhale. Just noticing how the body's feeling. Created a little bit of heat. Okay, let's add on. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Stepping one foot back and the other in our high plank. Option to come straight to down dog, or if you would like to lower down chaturanga, come to a baby cobra, and then joining me in our down dog. Right leg's coming up. Let's step that forward. We are going to get ready. Have your block about a foot distance away from the right toes if you have got a block. Turning out on that back left foot, coming into our warrior two again. Inhale, reverse warrior. Coming back to warrior two. Going to straighten out that front leg and step that back foot. So it's sort of a less wide stance than our warrior. Hips, we want to be facing the front of the mat, coming into a pyramid variation. So you might have hands on hips. The front leg is straight, but you can bend that knee as much as you need to. So keeping a nice straight back, just feeling that stretch in that front leg there. Also getting a stretch in the back leg, keeping a nice straight back here. Hands might want to come down to the ground, or if you do have a block or chair, you could use that, but you can also just keep them on the hips. Okay, bending into that front right leg now. We're getting into our balance work. This is always good for testing where our patience is at. So whatever happens, this is all part of the fun. So bending into that front right leg, getting light on those back left toes. If you do have the block, you might just let the right hand come down, looking down at the ground, and then start to bring those left toes up. So you want the inside of the foot to be parallel to the ground. Again, you can have a nice soft bend in that right leg as much as you need to, coming into our half moon. Hand can stay on the hip. You might want to open out, but that is going to test the balance, and it's going to show you where you're at today. Ooh. Any wobbles, you're doing great. Oh my goodness. If you do fall, that's okay. Shake it off. Laugh at yourself. Don't take it too seriously. Just be safe. And then to come out, bending that front right knee, allowing the left leg to come back. Well, let's come into our low lunge, and we're going to step back to our down dog. Woo, pedal out those feet. So whatever happened there, we're going to do it on our left side. And again, this is always balance work, tests our patience. Let's lift that left leg up, bringing it to the front of the mat now. Again, maybe getting that block ready if you've got it. Turning out on the back right foot. Coming into our warrior two. Notice again if the mind's already racing ahead. Let's just see. How is this side? Inhaling, reverse warrior. Coming back to our warrior two. Straightening out that front left leg. Bringing the back right foot in a little bit closer than in your warrior stance. Nice straight back again, maybe hands on hips as you come into that pyramid variation. Chance to catch your breath here. Really going in. Whatever happens, falling over is not a failure. This is all part of the progress. Half moon tests our balance, tests our patience with ourselves. Okay, let's bend that front left leg. Start to get light on those back right toes. Maybe bringing the left hand down to the block. And again, the toes can always stay on the ground here. This is new. If yoga's new for you and you've never done this pose before, don't expect yourself to be balancing on one leg. Right? Okay. Oof, maybe opening up. Oh, and some days, you know what, our balance is just not where we want it to be, and we need to be patient with ourselves. Oh my goodness. Oh. All right, when we've had enough fun there on that side, let's come back into our low lunge. And then step back to our down dog last time. Big deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's lower those knees. Bring them nice and wide. Bring the toes to touch. Coming back into an extended child's pose. Letting the forehead rest on the ground. Notice how you're feeling. Notice maybe what came up when we do attempt these balance, often more challenging poses. It's going to challenge the mind as well. And I like to think of our yoga mat can be sort of a mirror to where we are. If we're struggling on the mat, often we're struggling off the mat. So continuing to show up and practice, even when it's hard. It's going to make things easier in the long run. Last few deep breaths here. And we're coming up, back to all fours. Coming over onto our bottom. Bring the legs out nice and long in front. Give them a bit of a shake. They've worked hard today. Thank you, legs. Let's have a soft bend in those knees, nice and tall as we inhale, reaching forward. Maybe bowing the head. And coming up, let's bring the legs, the feet, so the soles of the feet together. Again, the feet can be further away if that's feeling really intense. Maybe giving the feet a little bit of a rub anywhere that's tight. If we've been balancing, maybe we were clenching in our feet. So just, gratitude to our feet for all they do for us. Let's bring those knees up together. Give them a little hug. And then just coming into a seated position. If you would like to come into a Shavasana and maybe stay there for a few minutes, please feel free to. But also feel free, if you're ready to get on with your day, then please do that as well. If you can, maybe just take a minute, maybe bring the hands up to the heart center, closing the eyes, just checking in with how the body's feeling after the practice. One last big deep breath here together. Okay. Open the eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you enjoyed the practice, let me know, and I hope you have a fantastic day. See you next time. Bye.